In a couple of days, we went from 21 degrees Celsius to 4. Now the city is all gray and fogged up, like super foggy. And it is cold, but it's November, so I think it's normal. November in Strasbourg is exciting times because usually you have these crazy sudden temperature shifts and like the trees and the whole city just metamorphoses into something else. But that's not the priority for this video. Let's talk about music, shall we? A couple days ago, by the time I'm recording this video, my newest EP, which is short for extended play, a bunch of songs together basically, for Wings, was released. I finally finished that project. I began like the composition and the arrangement and everything before the Wings. I began the song, I want to say in June, and I released it in November. Usually these things don't take as much time, but due to a lot of complications, the timings with the awesome friends I had the chance to collaborate with, it took a little bit of time, but it's over, it's finished, and now the question is, well, what do we do now? Let me tell you about some reality checks when it comes to music and publishing and Spotify and Apple Music, all of those things. The first thing is, if you're a known artist with hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people who listen to your songs, who like you have a specific kind of a social media following, you're quote unquote famous. When you are in that environment, your releases are very different than when you are an independent artist and with a different style of following and a different style of lifestyle in general. For the indie artists, when you release something, you have to market yourself, you have to create a campaign, you have to do a lot of other things that you probably aren't trained for, and a lot of it is just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. It is a strategy that I believe the technical word for it is accuracy by volume, which means you just increase the volume of what you're doing, in this case releasing songs, and hope that the accuracy also increases because there's just more of it. It is I don't know if it's a healthy practice, but it is something I've been very eager to try out and to see for myself. So now this is the situation. See, on one hand, we got Spotify, we got music services that essentially work around the dreaded concept of algorithm. You need to meet a specific levels of algorithmic love to practically be featured, be listened to, be heard, all that jazz. On the other hand, there's a YouTube game with the thumbnail and title baiting, and in my opinion a lot of it is sadly based around deception. And so a person like me, a guy like me, I don't look at life through the musical lens. At least I don't do it anymore. I'm lucky enough to say that I've got a very relaxed university life. I work as a teacher, and it's very fulfilling. In my free time, I get to do music and have some fun. And at some point, I have to make a choice. At some point, I have to ask myself and ask, like, this whole thing, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing with music? Since creating songs, recording, publishing them, mixing them, all of those things, they cost time and they cost money. And it's okay for me if this is a hobby. And I've promised myself to continue releasing songs every month for the next year. I began in September. I'm recording this in November, and the plan is to release music, one song at least, one song every month, and to see everything with a fresh perspective in 12 months in September of 2025, and ask myself the question, the age-old question, has it been worth it? I don't know. I'm curious. I like this very much. I would like to do shows eventually. I would like to perform these music things I make live for an audience. I am planning it. A few of my friends have agreed to help me out with their talent on different instruments, and I get this, post-release depression. So what is the point? Even like a few days after a song comes out, I just feel empty and like I have nothing else to do. So I'm trying to work my way out, like walk it out of this into a better time. At this point I'm rambling. The point I'm trying to make is my EP Wings is out. You can listen to it, link below. I had a lot of fun making it. Huge shout out to my friends who helped me out with the song. I am starting the planning for the next song. I should release this towards the end of November, and I'm not gonna stop. Even though these are like little bumps in the road, I'm still not gonna stop. I'm still going to continue. I'm going to do what I do, and hopefully I'm going to do a better job next time, and a better job after that, the time after. Thank you for listening to my music. Thank you for watching these videos if you still are. If you have time, please do the YouTube thing. I will be seeing you very soon. Stay safe, stay sane, and yeah, peace.